Do you guys want to know the most important thing when it comes to sports betting? And a hint, it's not the games that you are choosing. Well, that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the most important thing in sports betting and in just gambling in general is that you need to know and you need to master in order to take this to a level where you're actually making money. Now, if you guys are interested in more tips and tricks that I produce, or do you want to work with me one-on-one so I can teach you how to get your sports betting to the next level, make sure you guys go in the description and click the link and book a call. So that way myself or somebody from my team can reach out to you and see if you're a good fit to work with us one-on-one. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. What is the most important thing in sports betting and in gambling just in general that is going to make you successful if you learn to master it? So the first thing I want to go over with you guys is the sports betting psychology. It's the mentality behind sports betting and gambling. It is the most important thing when it comes to betting, gambling, even the stock market and stuff like that. It's not always about the games that you're going to pick, whether you're picking winners or not. In fact, this is the most important thing, is if your mind can handle, winning or losing or anything like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is success. So once you get success and you get sudden success, all right, let's say, you hit a jackpot, on a slot machine, or you hit that 10-team parlay and you end up cashing out $10,000, it could be very dangerous. Now, you want to know why that it could be dangerous is because neurologically, there's chemicals that, trigger once this happens in your brain that brings like this powerful jolt of arousal and energy, all right? What it does is really like pump you up. We've all had that feeling even when we win just a regular bet. When you win a regular bet, you're just excited. You feel like you're on top of the world. You're like, man, this is the greatest feeling ever because, let's be real. You didn't really do anything to get that money. So it's kind of just free money that is printed to you and just given to you because you won a bet. When you get a big win, you hit like one of those 10-team parlays, you hit a jackpot on a slot machine, that feeling is crazy. You're like, man, this feeling is just unbelievable. I feel on top of the world. Now, what is the problem with this is trying to recreate that feeling, and you're trying to repeat that process that you did. Guess what? It ends up being a disaster. Why? Because you're not going to consistently win 10-team parlays. You're not going to consistently win any type of parlays. You're not consistently going to win a slot machine jackpot every time you put money inside of a slot machine. You're going to lose more often than you win. So what does it do? It makes you start chasing and start trying to get that feeling back again. Like, I could do this forever. I could make money forever doing this. Guess what, guys? It just runs out. It doesn't work that way. And this is the most important thing in gambling when it comes to your psychology, because you got to realize that those one-time hits are just one-off hits. Those are not going to continuously come, and you're not going to win those every single time you try. All right. And chasing those, you are going to really end up putting in bad bets, and you're going to end up going down. And then that one time that you hit that $10,000, well, guess what? You have donated 3 times that amount in the next couple of years trying to chase that feeling back again. That feeling ends up, when you're chasing that feeling and you're trying to get that feeling back and you never get that feeling back because you never win that 10-team parlay or you never win that slot machine jackpot again, it ends up putting you in sort of a depression. It just feels like you're never going to win because you're chasing something that was very low odds of you hitting in the first place. So you just keep chasing it and you're trying to get there. You never end up getting there again. So you fall into depression because now you're losing money. Even that one time you won 10,000, now you're down 30,000 because you're trying to chase that one feeling back again. So then it drops you into that depression feeling. And this is where it destroys people's families. It destroys your job. It destroys your bank accounts. It destroys your bankrolls. It destroys everything because you're trying to chase something that you're never probably going to get again. And even if you do get it again, trust me, you're not going to get it again after that. So you're going to keep chasing and chasing again. Like I tell people, when you come to Vegas, this is your first time coming to Vegas, your first time ever putting money in a slot machine, first time ever playing blackjack. You know what the best thing that could happen is you go in, you put $100 in a slot machine, you put $100 on blackjack, and you lose instantly, just like that. It's the best thing that could happen because guess what? You're like, this is stupid. I'm never going to do this again. You leave and then you never do it again. The worst thing that could happen is you put $100 in that slot machine, you end up winning $1,000. Then you're like, wait a minute, I just won $1,000. I didn't really do anything. I just pressed a button. So what happens there? You're hooked. You're done for the rest of your life because you're chasing that feeling again and you're going to keep chasing it over and over and over, trying to recreate exactly what that feeling is. And this is what happens, guys. Is long term, you go into depression really thinking about this and trying to replicate that process and to be able to get that winning feeling again by chasing just bad bets and just doing stupid stuff. You want to master your brain when it comes to this stuff. Now, how do you combat that? By being able to realize that sudden gains, they do not last long term. No matter what the way you can think of it, is sudden success is not going to be something that happens time and time again. Never is going to be that way. Sudden success happens and then it's gone. That's it. You got to think of it like, oh, I'm lucky that I even got that. Now let me think of a way to do this the correct way and realize that, you know, I have to do this long term mentally, because little gains add up, you know, over time. Big gains, they come and they go. You just got to realize that sudden gains are not built upon anything that will last, and that is only a trick that is going to make you fall into a hole that sometimes you might not even recover from. You got to be very strong mentally when it comes to sports betting, comes to just gambling in general, even the stock market, because the same stuff can happen in the stock market as well. You can get sudden gains, feel the same way. Next thing you know, you're losing money. Same stuff happens no matter what. So you got to be able to be mentally sound. You got to master your brain before you even think about attacking sports betting, gambling, stock market, any stuff where you're putting investments in. You got to be mentally sound. You got to be mentally strong. That is the only way that you're going to be successful in any of it. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of telling you exactly how you're going to be able to master your mind and how that is the most important thing when it comes to sports betting or just gambling in general. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, if you guys want a chance to work with me one-on-one, make sure you guys go in the description below and click the link and book a call. So that way myself or somebody from my team can reach out to you and we can see if you're a good fit to work with me to take your sports betting to the next level. As always, guys, I'm Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.